What would actually happen if you never slept again? After just 24 hours, your brain starts to malfunction. You can't focus, your mood crashes, and your body floods with stress hormones. By 72 hours, you begin hallucinating. Shadows move, voices whisper. Your brain is literally eating itself to stay alive. After 11 days, the world record, your organs begin to shut down. Your immune system collapses. Scientists believe that total sleep deprivation can actually kill you. Your brain needs sleep to flush out toxic proteins. Without it, those proteins build up and destroy your neurons one by one. Sleep isn't rest, it's survival. Follow for more mind-bending facts. What would happen if the Earth suddenly stopped spinning? Right now, you're moving at over 1,000 miles per hour. If the Earth stopped, everything not bolted to the ground would be launched sideways at the speed of a jet. Every ocean would surge across entire continents, creating mega tsunamis miles high. One side of the planet would be scorched in permanent daylight for 6 months, while the other half freezes in total darkness. Winds of over 1,000 miles per hour would flatten every building, every forest, everything. The magnetic field would collapse, exposing all life to deadly solar radiation. In short, if the Earth stopped spinning, nothing would survive. Follow for more mind-bending facts. What would happen if the sun just disappeared? Within 8 minutes, the sky goes completely black. Earth flies off into space in a straight line at 67,000 miles per hour, with no gravity to hold it in orbit. Temperatures drop below -100 degrees within a week. The oceans freeze solid from the surface down. Plants die first, then every animal that depends on them. Only deep-sea creatures near volcanic vents would survive for a while. Within a year, Earth becomes a frozen, lifeless rock drifting through infinite darkness, and you would never even see it coming. Follow for more mind-bending facts. What would happen if the moon crashed into Earth? The moon is drifting toward us at thousands of miles per hour. First, the tides go insane. Oceans rise hundreds of feet, flooding every coastal city on the planet. As it gets closer, the moon's gravity starts ripping the Earth's crust apart. Massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions everywhere. Then, at 11,000 miles away, the moon shatters into a ring of debris, like Saturn. But that ring is raining down on Earth, a non-stop bombardment of moon rocks the size of mountains. The atmosphere ignites, the oceans boil away, the entire surface becomes a sea of molten lava. Earth wouldn't just be destroyed, it would be unrecognizable. Follow for more mind-bending facts. What if gravity suddenly doubled? Right now, you weigh, say, 150 pounds. Instantly, you'd feel like 300. Standing up would feel like carrying another person on your back every second of the day. Your heart would struggle to pump blood upward. Trees would snap and collapse under their own weight. Every building not designed for this would crumble. Planes would fall out of the sky. Birds could no longer fly. The atmosphere would compress, getting thicker and hotter near the surface. Rivers and waterfalls would move twice as fast, carving through rock like butter. Within days, Most large animals would die from organ failure. Humans might survive, but we'd never stand tall again. Follow for more mind-bending facts. What if you never stopped growing? By age 20, you'd be around 6 feet tall. But by 30, you'd be over 12 feet, unable to fit through any doorway. Your heart would struggle to pump blood that far. Your bones would start cracking under your own weight. By 40, you'd be taller than a 2-story building. Your spine would collapse. Your lungs couldn't expand enough to breathe. Step would risk shattering your legs. By 50, you'd be the height of a skyscraper, but you'd never make it that far. The human body simply cannot scale. Gravity would crush you long before you reach the clouds. Follow for more mind-bending facts. What if you could breathe underwater? Imagine diving into the ocean and never needing to come back up. Your lungs would need to work like gills, extracting oxygen directly from water. But here's the problem. Water holds 30 times less oxygen than air, so you'd need to process hundreds of liters every minute just to stay alive. Your chest would be pumping non-stop, like a machine. Now, the deep ocean is pitch black, freezing cold, and crushing. At 1,000 meters, the pressure is 100 times what you feel on land. Your body would compress, your organs would struggle, and without serious adaptation, you'd be dead in minutes. But if you survived, you'd discover an alien world, bioluminescent creatures lighting up the darkness, giant squid, volcanic vents, and mountains nobody has ever seen. Humans might build underwater cities, farm the ocean floor, and never worry about floods again. The ocean covers 70% of Earth, and right now, we've only explored 5% of it. Breathing underwater wouldn't just change your life, it would unlock an entire hidden planet. What if the internet disappeared right now? Every website, every app, every connection, gone in an instant. First, the global economy would collapse. Stock markets run on millisecond trades. Banks can't process payments. Billions of dollars vanish overnight. No GPS, no maps, no ride-sharing. Planes would struggle to navigate. Hospitals lose access to patient records, and emergency systems go dark. Your phone becomes a useless brick. No social media, no streaming, no messaging. 4 billion people are suddenly cut off from everyone they know. Entire governments would lose control. Military systems, power grids, and water treatment plants all depend on the internet. Within 48 hours, cities start running out of food because supply chains are completely digital. But here's the strange part. People would adapt. We'd go back to paper maps, landline phones, and face-to-face conversations. Libraries would become the most important buildings on Earth again. The internet carries 500 exabytes of data every single day. Losing it wouldn't just be inconvenient, it would be the biggest disaster in human history.